Hey there, students, and welcome to lesson 2.3 on the short I sound. Been doing an awesome job. We learned about short E sound last week and short I sound this week. Just as a reminder, our goal for these lessons is to help improve our reading of letter sounds and words, specifically these nonsense words they're not real words. So when you say them, they don't sound right. Tem, that's not a real word that I know. Lom, sib, those aren't real words, but when teachers ask you to read those words, it shows us if you know each of the individual sounds and if you can blend them together into a word. All right. I just had one I word this week. We know that I sound at the beginning of word sounds like I, like in igloo, igloo. We also had icky this last week and a couple of other words too. Now, I noticed yesterday that students are still having a hard time with the sounds of the short I and short E, and we really want to make sure that we know the difference. So I'm going to show you, we have a little activity where we're going to go back and forth through those sounds now. So if I have the short E sound, it's eh, like egg, eh. And then if I have the I sound, it's I, like igloo, eh, I, eh, I. One way to remember that, I know you guys can't see me right now, I hold like a E sound, like almost like a seashell up to my ear, and I always say eh, eh. That helps me remember the short E sound, eh. And then I hold a finger up to my teeth here in the middle, and I say eh, eh. Yeah, I know you can't see me, so it's probably not that helpful, but if we were together in class, that's what I would say. We did eh and eh. So let's practice those together. The first row, let's say eh, I, I, eh, I. Okay, you do the next row. Okay, and the last row. Okay, nice job. So let's practice that a little bit more. I came up with some nonsense words and some are actually real words, but I wanted to have a word here and then have its partner with the short E sound so you can hear the difference, okay? So go ahead and tell me, what would this word be here? Sound that out. If you said when, that's right. And now we've got the short E sound, so we're going to change that I to an eh. So now what would this word be? When. See that? When. When. See? It's a small difference, but you can hear it, and it's a really important difference, okay? Go ahead and read this next word for me. Should have said pick. Now let's change that I to an S sound. So what is this new word? Peck. So you have pick and peck. Okay? Next word here should be live. Let's swap out that I sound for an S sound. What is it? Lev. Okay? Next word, what's this word here? Tig. We're going to switch out that I for an S sound. What's this word? Oh, I should have said teg. That should be a G, not a V. That should say teg. Tig and tev. Tig and teg. Even I'm getting mixed up. Okay, next word. What's this word here? Let's say jit. Jit. Let's change that I for an S sound. We get jet. Jet, like an airplane in the sky. All right, last word on this side is whim. Whim, and let's swap out that I sound for an eh sound. So instead of whim, we have whim. Okay, let's go ahead and read all these. You guys read it, and then I'll repeat. What's this word? When, this word. Pick, this word. Live, this word. Tig, this word. Jit, this word. Whim. Okay, what's this word over here? When, this word. Peck, this guy. Lev, tev, jet, and whim. All right. So we were practicing that SH sound this week. What does the SH sound like? I hope, guys, when I'm asking you questions, you do answer those and you do those there in your home, even though I'm not watching. That'd be the right thing to do. That should sound like shh. So when we go through and practice our nonsense words today, I tried to mix in that sh sound in a couple places. So I'm just going to ask you to read the word, and then we'll go on to the next one. What's this first word? Should be shib. Next word? debt. Next word, get. Next word, wedge. What's this word? Zen. Next word, miv. This word, pep. Over here, fizz. Down here, lead. And this one, lid. This guy, yeb. And then this one, tig. Do me a favor, pause the video, and then I want you to go through and read all three of those lines on your own. This is really, really important practice. Go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, once you're done with that, go on to the next. Go ahead and grab something to write with. You can pause your video. If you don't have anything, go grab something to write with. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and unpause the video again. Okay, so first word I want you to try to spell is shib. Shib. I hear three sounds. I hear sh, I, and b. Shib. All right, should look something like this. We know that sh sound is S-H. What's the vowel sound? Is it I or eh? Shib. It's I. And then that final consonant, b. Shib. How'd you do? Next one, tep. Tep. Listen carefully if it's the I sound or the E sound. Tep. Alrighty, so that one should be tep. T, e, p, tep. Okay, next word, kiv. Kiv. Kiv would be k, I, v. Kiv. How'd you guys do? All right. Awesome. We're on to the next one. Okay, now here are our second group of the 10 new sight words from this week. So go ahead and tell me what's that word there. Should be it. Let's say it 3 times. It, it, it. Next one. What's this word? It's. It's, it's, it's. It's going to be a sunny day outside today. What's this word? Sit. Let's say it 3 times. Sit, sit, sit. I taught the dog to sit on command. Sit. What's this word? 6. Let's say that 3 times. 6, 6, 6. There were 6 cupcakes left after the party. 6. And then this word, will. Let's say it 3 times. Will, will, will. Will you go to the movies with me? Will. All right. And then we had our story yesterday about Mim, and we're on to the second part of that story today. So on this one, make sure that's the right story. On our first day, we're going to talk about accuracy, so I might read a little slower than usual just to make sure we get those right. And really important you guys follow along and that you practice with me, okay? So first time, I want you to follow along while I read it to you and you listen. It says, Mim has a big quilt. That's a tough word there. Quilt is like a big blanket. Mim has a big quilt. Will you read that with me? Mim has a big quilt. Go ahead and read that sentence one more time. All right, next one. I like to sit on Mim's quilt. Let's read that together. I like to sit on Mim's quilt. Now you read it on your own. Good job. The quilt is red, but the trim is pink. When they say trim, they kind of mean the border, the outside edge of the quilt. So the main part of the quilt is red, but the trim is pink. Go ahead and read that with me. The quilt is red, but the trim is pink. I like red, and Mim likes pink. All right, go ahead and read it on your own. Go ahead and pause it if you need more time. All right, and then this one here says, Mim's cat, Fred, nips my lip. That kind of, a nip is kind of like they just kind of, like their claws at it, like real quick, just nips at my lip. Mim's, read it with me, Mim's cat, Fred, nips my lip. Okay, go ahead and read it on your own. All right, next sentence. I get up fast and rip the quilt. Read it with me. I get up fast and rip the quilt. Go ahead and read it on your own. I can't fix it. Let's read it together. I can't fix it. And read it on your own. Okay, and then here, get me my kit, says Mim. I'm guessing in the story here, kit probably means like a little collection of thread and needles and things like that so she can fix the ripped quilt. Let's read it together. Get me my kit, says Mim. Go ahead and read it on your own. Okay, and last, I can fix the quilt with a snip and a pin. Read it with me. I can fix the quilt with a snip and a pin. Go ahead and read that last sentence. All right, guys. And for a little extra practice, I'm going to have you pause the video here and go ahead and read this entire paragraph together, okay? Try to make sure you can get every single word right if you can. Okay, now that you're finished reading that, you guys are all finished for today. Awesome job. We just have one more lesson in our practice on the short I sound. You've done an awesome job. Way to go.